Oh, look at this. All kinds of junk.
Alright, I just wanted to do a short little update review. No bullshit again, as usual. How the quad is doing. It's doing great. Got more snow, another 4 or 5 inches of snow here to plow. So, and we're just at the end of December, and we're already up to like 2 feet of snow. Alright, for those of you that are always asking me, and I never know because I never check, we got 4,400 kilometers, 232.8 hours. That ABS pipe that I have on the plow. It doesn't catch stuff, and you're able to plow and it pushes stuff up nicely. So like I said, she's still shifting good, no issues. Running good. All I've done is change the oils a few times, and I've had 0 issues with this thing. Does a great job pushing snow. And for those of you that haven't followed along, this is a 2023 Outlander 700. Doesn't have the power steering. The only time I missed out is when I'm in the rocks or a real tight trail or hitting stumps. I've got I put 28-inch tires on here, the ITP Mudlight 2s, 14-inch rims, and real happy with them. They've done me real well. Got an aftermarket rack on the back. Put some Kemimoto kind of like saddlebags on here. Put your lunch in here. It's like a cooler and storage and a bottle holder. I like that. Got the little Fisker machete on there still, although I do use an electric chainsaw most of the time now. The click and go plow is not meant for this machine. It's it mounts down there, so it's pretty low and that mount stays on there. Not, like I said, not meant for it, but I had it off the Brute, so why not use it? Saves me having to buy a Can-Am plow. It's a 700 single cylinder, and the HD7 Pro, I believe it's called. It's got more than enough power. The only time I ever noticed that I might want more power is going uphill in 8 inches of snow. You kind of want a little more power, but it still does it fine. No issues. So this, I'm kind of doing this for two reasons: to give you an update of the machine, which is working awesome, and to test out the new settings on my GoPro and my phone. And I just got a computer upgrade, and we switched over to Starlink, so I can upload full-size 4K videos now in like an hour and a half, as compared to 13 hours before. And I can do stuff on the computer and watch TV while I'm at it. I'm on the country, so it was really limited before, but now we're set. So I'm hoping by the time this video rolls out, should be more into the spring, maybe March. I like to keep videos trying to go all winter, but sometimes you can't, and I don't have enough to go all winter this time. So this will be the first video with the all new setup. And hopefully, I got a higher bit rate. I got, it's just a bigger, faster file now, so hopefully we have a good picture now, instead of that, like someone said, it looks like I'm filming off the side of a toaster, which it kind of did, especially going through the trees and the small brush. But hopefully that corrects all that now. The only other things I put on here, I have the no sight lights on here, which are awesome. And I put my, it'll be upside down, but I got my old rad cover from the old XMR, brought Farrow ATV with the bear on it. Stuck that on there, might as well use it. And I got the aftermarket Heat Demon heated grips, which aren't too bad. They're not super warm. It's a really cold day, you start getting cold, but the back of your fingers get cold anyways. These are old ice climbing gloves, and they used to have lots of padding on the back, not much on the front, because you're gripping and you want the outside of your hand to stay warm, but now the padding's gone down and starting to fall apart, but they still work. Thing I find with plowing is you gotta plow way wider than you need, because you never know how much snow you're gonna get, and you're gonna need a place to put it all winter. So I got quite a bit of area here that I plow. Takes a couple hours, but not bad today. Like I said, 4 or 5 inches. That's what, 10, 11, 12 centimeters. We were supposed to get like 25 centimeters last night, but that didn't happen. And it blew all over the place, so really hard to tell. But yeah, if there's any other questions you want to know about the machine, just ask away. I put another thing I put on here, it never came with a winch. I got a Champion 3500 winch on there now. I started out with a Canadian Tire Eliminator, and that didn't last very long. Calfed on me, so I got the Champion because I had good luck with Champions before. And what, about a year and a half now, been running that Champion, no issues, pulling stuff out, pulling myself out. There's the no sight lights, nice and bright. Yeah, it's been a great machine. I can't talk for anybody else's experiences, but mine has been very positive. I don't baby this thing, but I don't run it through skeg anymore. I've done some mud, not real, well, I've done one real bad run in mud, They only got stuck twice, which is actually pretty good. So, and when I bought it, I put the Can-Am wraparound protector. It saves your hands from all the trees, especially the stuff we crashed through. Can't really think of anything else. Been an awesome machine. So I'm gonna do a little I'm gonna try to do a little quick ride here past some trees and see if that see how that video turns out. We've had so much snow here, I can't even go down my trail. It's just too deep. You look over there, there's a flag over there. That's 3 feet tall, so we're up to 2 feet of snow in the back here, all powder. So I hope that gives you some answers and gives you an idea about how things are going. Hope to do way more rides. I wasn't feeling good all summer, and I'm not really feeling good now either. Health has gone downhill big time, but I'm gonna try and work on that in the winter. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. Maybe next video might be riding, but I kind of doubt it. Might be a while in the spring before we get some rides, but we'll see. So I appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good winter.